And then you could change the order of the chords once again. If instead of going from C to A minor, maybe you could go like C to F, and then go G to A minor. That gives you a very different chord progression. Different from that one. So you can start on the F chord, and then go to the C chord, then go to the G chord, and then go to the A minor. There's lots of songs that do that. That's a very cool progression too. Something about starting on the 4 chord rather than starting on the home bass 1 chord, starting on the 4 chord automatically sets you off on a journey. It kind of begs for there to be a lot of movement, a lot of forward momentum. So that's a really cool songwriting trick if you want to use that. Don't always start songs in the key of C on a C chord. It's okay to start them on an F chord, the 4 chord. That is a really good little trick to use. All right, so there's lots and lots of songs. There's lots and lots of progressions. I will put a link down below to a quick worksheet that I'll write out for you, showing you some of these most common progressions, and you can learn those right from the worksheet. But in the meantime, what I'd like to do with you now in the time remaining in this video is I would like to show you how to practice this stuff. So obviously the key of C is the easiest key. It has the easiest chords, but you want to get this stuff down in other keys too. So I would switch this all over to the key of G if I were you, and practice the 4 chords in the key of G. And those chords clearly defined would be G being the 1 chord, D is the 5 chord, E minor is the 6 chord, and C is the 4 chord, excuse me. So G, D, E minor, C. Same progression, new key. Then switch it on over to the key of D. And that's going to give us D, A, B minor, and G. Here it is in the key of D for you. And then I would also practice it in the other common ukulele key, which happens to be the key of F. So that's going to give us F, C, D minor, B flat. So there you go. There's kind of the 5 common ukulele keys. And you can practice this in a lot of different orders, a lot of different tempos. You can strum it, you can finger pick it. I think I forgot the key of A though. Let's check out the key of A. So the 1 chord in A is A. The 5 chord is E. The 6 chord is F sharp minor. And the 4 chord is D. I want to give the key of A its due. I said the 5 common ukulele keys, and A is one of those. If you're doing them in order of the circle of fifths, which I'll explain in a future video, and perhaps you could Google that if you're curious, the circle of fifths. It goes C at the top, G is the next key, D is the next one over if you're going clockwise, A is the next key. Then if you flip over to the flat keys on the left-hand side of the circle of fifths, key of F is the first one you see. So those are the 5 most common keys that ukulele music is played and written in. Are C, G, D, A, and F. So that's why I showed it to you in those keys. So let's do one other different order. Let's take those chords and flip them around. I'm going to refer to my handy-dandy notes here. I have a whole bunch of them written down, and of course, like I said, I'm going to write these down for you too. So an alternative order to our other 2 progressions would be 6, 4, 1, 5. Let's try that. 6, A minor, 4, F, 1, C, and 5, G. That's a cool progression. Very different. That doesn't have that 50 sound to it, nor does it really have that Let It Be sound to it. That's a whole new sound, a whole different take on those same 4 chords. So that's very powerful. If you can, first of all, learn those 4 chords, get good at changing from one to the other, and then get good at changing from one to the other in different orders at different tempos with strumming or finger picking or other time signatures. If you mix it up, if you just keep practicing these in different ways, you're going to really become a better musician. And this is just 4 chords we're talking about. There's lots of other chord progressions in the world, very common chord progressions, but today's lesson is how to take those 2 particular chord progressions that are the most common and mix them up and do things with them. So again, to practice them, maybe do them slow. Here, I'll do the 50s one slow. Maybe do it faster. Do it in 3/4 time. Finger pick it, or finger pick it in 3/4 time if you really want to go crazy. Do it in 6/8 time. Millions of ways, and then do it in other keys. Do it with up the neck versions of these same chords. Instead of C back here, do C up here, do C up here. So there's infinite ways to practice these and to use these. I hope you enjoyed that, ukulele people. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to like, be sure to click that notify bell. I will leave links down below to lots and lots of goodies that you can go further and further with this information and get good at this stuff yourself. And I will catch you later. Bye-bye.